You're now tuned into Grown Woman Glow with your host, Renee Rodney, where soft hearts grow savage boundaries. This is a space for healing, real talk, and the truth we're done hiding from. Let's get into it. Hey, Glow family, welcome back to another heartfelt episode of Grown Woman Glow, where real stories, real healing, and real voices get the space they deserve. Now, before we dive in, I want to remind you this is a space for no judgment, just love, truth, and sisterhood. Today's episode is tender and powerful. It's a story about what happens when you swear you'll never become that woman. And then life humbles you the most honest way. This one is from a listener named Tasha. And besties, her words really sat with me. So grab your tea, your wine, or your water, wrap up in your blanket, and breathe with me. Let's get into it. I still remember the sound, not the screams, but the silence after. I was just a girl when I first watched my mother disappear behind her smile. One minute she was cooking, the next she was wiping tears out of nowhere, like they had no explanation. I would walk in and find her with a makeup brush in one hand and a lie in the other. It's nothing, baby. It's just accident. But I knew it wasn't. Her face changed over time. So did her voice. I watched her get cheated on, called names, and broken down by a man who would get drunk almost every night, then come home to take out the world on her body. There was even a time she lost a pregnancy. We never talked about it. She just stayed in bed for days, whispering prayers I wasn't old enough to understand. And still, she stayed for years until he finally passed away of natural causes and she mourned him. I never understood that part, but I made a promise to myself deep down I will never be like her. But then I met someone and he wasn't like my father. Well, at first, he was attentive, he made me laugh, he looked me in the eyes when I spoke, he made me feel seen, the way I wished someone had seen her. But slowly, the pages started to look familiar. The kindness turned into sharp words, the love became control. He would disappear for hours, come home hungry, say things that stuck to my skin for days. And just like my mother, I stayed. I told myself I was different, that I could fix it. Until one night, I looked in the mirror and I saw her. The tired eyes, the quiet pretending, and that's when I remembered the promise I made, the one she never could. I chose differently. I walked away. I didn't wait for him to ruin me completely. I didn't stay to mourn the idea of a man who never truly loved me right. I left. And every step forward was for me and for her. Because I know now, loving someone doesn't mean losing yourself. And staying isn't strength if it's killing your spirit. I broke the cycle. And I became the woman she didn't have the chance to be. Listeners, I must say, when I read this letter from Tasha, I felt every word of it. Like, I felt every word. Because sometimes we think we're healed until life holds up a mirror. And in that mirror, we see our younger self in someone we once criticized. Whether it be our mother, sister, aunt, or a friend. But sis, judgment doesn't heal us, grace does. Remember, you didn't fail, you learned. You didn't lose, you leveled up. And if you're in the space right now, just know softness is still available to you. Besties, we now move on to this week's glow assignments. Remember, say them with meaning, say them firm. I forgive the version of me that didn't know better. I can outgrow old choices and still love who I was. I don't need to stay broken to prove I'm strong. And we're now moving on to this week's glow assignments. This week, besties, I want you to write a letter to your past self. Not to criticize her, but to thank her. Thank her for surviving, for loving when you didn't know better. Yeah, for loving when she didn't know better. For walking away even if she came back first. Then close it with this line: you are still worthy. I love you. If this episode hugged your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and invite someone else into this glow. And I'll see you in episode 3, where we're talking all about letting go without needing closure. Until next time, bestie, stay soft, stay savage, stay glowing.